It's obviously a huge week for the NBA this season. Back on. I know you're not going to be there, but I am curious. Have you had a chance to speak with some of your friends in the league who are living this life in the bubble? What have they told you about that?
I've pretty much heard the same thing that everybody else had. The food wasn't great, but they're like, they're working towards it. And I think, guys are just excited to play basketball again. And I'm excited to watch. So I'm trying not to like pester these guys too much, because I'm sure everybody wants to know how the bubble is and they're asking the same questions, and they're also trying to concentrate on their season. For the most part, I left guys alone, but the curiosity in me has been there. So I think they'll be fine.
On a more serious note, of course, a big topic surrounding the NBA right now is, will the players or will certain players kneel during the national anthem? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think however guys want to express their support, should be okay. I think one thing that basketball really did, because we saw it happen with football first and our season started a little later back when this was sort of a bigger topic, was teams wanted to do something together. And I think that's really powerful too. Not putting down anybody that wants to do something on their own, but I think it's a really powerful thing. Some teams have locked arms, I remember that. So, I'm curious to see what guys will do and how that's going to come together. But I'm really proud, and I'm biased, obviously as an NBA player. I think the NBA does a really good job of sort of leading that charge. And, they've done a great job of giving players a voice. So, I'm interested to see what guys do.
If you were going to be there this week, do you think you would take a knee during the national anthem?
Honestly, we'd probably have a team discussion about it, and whatever we decide as a team. I remember that being sort of how we did it a couple of years ago, and I think, like I said, I think that was really powerful, and I think it gives the team sort of an idea and a direction that we're going to go in, and sort of helps ease that, because everybody's having this same conversation right now. So I think, coming together as a group with your teammates is a very powerful thing. So that's probably how we would have gone about it as a team.
Navigating the world of health and wellness can still feel like a maze. That's why I've spent the last year interviewing an incredible group of luminaries as a part of my new Audible original, The Pursuit of Healthiness.
One of the busiest men in the world, you're launching a podcast, The Pursuit of Healthiness. What inspired this decision?
I've always been very interested in health and wellness. Like, even as a kid, my mom is a very, very healthy person, was always reading nutritionist books. I was a health and exercise science major in college. And then when I got to the MBA, I sort of just always picked the brains of, our trainers and doctors and whoever was sort of like leading that for us. And those were always the most interesting conversations. This is what I'm interested in. I really love having conversations about. So I was like, if I'm going to have a podcast, why not interview people who I really want to like find out some information from? And also, I think it's just sort of a daunting world in general. I think there can be a lot of misinformation out there. So hopefully this sort of bridges that gap a little bit, and people, it doesn't seem so intimidating for some people after listening to this. Ultimately, I hope that people walk away a better version of themselves.
And who's your bucket list guest to have on the show?
That's a great question. I think Michelle Obama is in all her work and everything health related. There's tons of people that are doing awesome stuff, but she's the GOAT.
You're Blake Griffin. I have to imagine that's an easy phone call.
Yeah, we're working on it.